Hey guys, it's Lumen, and today I have a really kind of meme build. So if you watched one of my previous videos with New Year Maeda, you know that I really enjoy using Takoyaki. And so when I saw Tsubasa Hanekawa from the Monogatari collab, I'm like, wow, that's a lot of Takoyaki. So what I did was I rolled in the collab, and I rolled a lot of Hanekawa. So, if you look at her active, she generates 6 light orbs over non-heal orbs on a 4-turn cooldown. And she also has an attribute absorption effect, but it's not that impactful. It's useful when you get to the Manoas, but it's not like the most impactful thing in the world. The real merit of it is you can system constant 6 light orb generation if you have 4 Hanekawa. And so what I did was I put 4 Hanekawa on a team, and then I went and did Ultra 1. Basically, I'm just going wild with Takoyaki. So, yeah, when the team is all said and done, when it's transformed completely, it has a staggering 16 And the thing is, you might think, well, it's only 4 Hanekawa. You know, I could build it, maybe, you know, after 4 runs of Monogatari. But the thing is, I also have 2 Hanekawa Equips as well. So it's such a ridiculous build. But yeah. Now, at first, I was going to use Hanekawa x Hanekawa as leaders. Like, I'm gonna lead both Tsubasas, but I was looking on Discord and someone had chose to use Mayoi, and I had already included Mayoi in my build because she had a lot of SP, and of course she has a nice Takoyaki, and so I just switched her to the helper slot, and yeah, the build became a lot better from that. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Is it a good build? No, but it works. It's a lot of fun. That's all that matters to me. Now, if you look at the build, I have the Tsubasas and I have Mayoi and Santama. So obviously the Hanekawas are for orb generation, right? Orb generation and, you know, secondary add absorb. And of course, they're the primary damage dealers. They have the 777C, and then they add on a ton of Takoyaki. Now, I also abuse the transformation active, right? So when they transform, they give you a 50% shield. And I also use that on floor 3 because on floor 3, you have like the gears. And the gears, they hit pretty hard, but they have really long cooldowns, right? Like they hit every 2 turns or so. So I use the shield from Hanekawa to make the stalling really, really simple because I can just face tank as long as I have the HP if I put up the shields as well. So not that big of a deal. I use the shields and to stall for the actives to come up. It just helps get the build going. I think it's a very underrated part of Hanekawa in that you always look at the post-transform and you're like, wow, this is so amazing. It does this and that and this and that. But then, you know, looking at the pre-transform, 2 skill boosts pre-transformation, which is ridiculous. And then she also has that shield active. And I think that's great because it really helps with stalling and getting the build going. So the equips on the Hanekawas are for pure damage augmentation. I have 2 Hanekawa equips for jammer resist and Takoyaki. And then I also include 2 raw equip for more damage via orb enhance, but also to get skill boost as well. I need a more skill boost to transform the Hanekawas when I want to. Now, my only other sub is Santama, and Santama has a TV equip. So basically, Santama is in the team for a couple reasons. One, he has the VDP Super Awakening, and he is the only VDP damage on the team. Now, I need him to be my VDP damage dealer and to kill all the VDP spawns in the dungeon, such as Alresha, Spica, there's Iron Justice, which is why he has 2 Machine Killer Latents as well. And then there is Jinhua. And Jinhua, the reason why I put the TV equip on him is not only because I want to use him as my Fujin, but also because I want to use him to kill Jinhua, and Jinhua is dark, so she's weak to light, but she's also balanced type. And what do you know? TV has skill boost to transform, and it has a balance killer, which makes killing Jinhua a lot easier. So that's why I thought it was a perfect fit. Now, lastly, you have Mayoi as the helper. Mayoi is a really good fit because she has fixed orb move time, so you're not really affected by, you know, move type paradigm changes or whatnot. Like, it really shines on Lucifer because she just gives you all the time in the world to play Lucifer's game. You have a fixed 9 seconds, and that's more time than you would get normally ever, right? For any 3 parts of the game. So it's really nice in that respect. Mayoi gives you an extra combo effect, and this is also amazing because Hanekawa, as a lead, she shields off of 7 combos, which is nice, but she does damage off of the 2 light combos. However, because the light combos are always going to be coming because of the orb generation system, I have Mayoi to take advantage because she needs 2 light combos to actually function and shield and do anything. So Mayoi, when she matches 2 light combos, she also adds extra combos, and this is really helpful because when you are VDPing, your combo count naturally tanks, and Mayoi helps alleviate that low combo count and allows you to hit 7 combos a lot easier when you're matching a VDP. So that's her main benefit in terms of why I chose to switch to her. Now, Mayoi has the Suruga Kambaru equip, or the Devil's Hand, and the reason why I chose that is, one, I needed more skill boosts, I needed an L, and I needed a Gemma resist to give myself full Gemma resistance. And lo and behold, Suruga Kambaru equip has all of those. Not only that, but she also has a VD Void active, or VDP Void, Void VDP active. There's a lot of different terms for it, but basically it's an active that allows you to bypass damage void shields like Spica and Alresha. It serves the same function as VDP, except it's in an active and you don't really get a damage boost, but you also don't need a match like a box, right? Now, why do I have that active and why am I mentioning it? It's useful sometimes because Mayoi's base active is a 1-turn delay and a spinner, and that's it. And it doesn't really do anything, right? And it's quite disappointing in some respect. However, with Mayoi, if I'm not going to use that active, I can use the void active, right? And so I use the delay on turn 1 to get more stalling, right? I need more turns to stall. But also, I let it charge up and up and up. And when I reach Alresha and Spica, so Alresha doesn't have a super resolve, so she's okay. I just one-shot her and she dies. However, Spica has a super resolve, so she's kind of annoying. And because of the orb constraints, where I actually need to have 12 orbs when I'm VDPing, it's a little difficult, right? So to make things faster, what I do is I VDP 1 turn to hit her down to super resolve, and then I use the void active to kill her off the next turn, and it makes things faster and smoother. And you might be thinking, well, it's kind of a waste of her application, I guess. It's like, I don't know, maybe it sounds so redundant, I can just VDP, it's not necessary at all, but at the same time it does make things faster, and I wasn't going to use that base active anyway, so I didn't really care. So after Spica, I save it up until the caster Pollux 4, and if I get caster, I use Mayoi's active to get rid of that spinner, because it's so annoying. Maybe I'm just bad, right? But it's really annoying to me, and I just hate dealing with that. So I just use Mayou's active, and then after that, I don't really use it at all. It's not that necessary, but it does have its use. So that's basically what I use it for, and that's basically the team. If you saw long enough on the gem floor to get the Mayoi active backup and the Santama base active backup, you can be safe against all the gentlemen, because as long as you save enough orbs, you can VDP. Actually, because you know Santama has a Awoken Bind Clear, you're also safe for 1 turn against Jinhua anyway, but you're safe against Jinhua even if you have the stall. Safe against Jumin because you have Mayoi spinner active. You're safe against Zhang Mei because again Santama gets rid of the unmatchable and you can just kill. And you're safe against Yoyu because this team specializes in dealing damage. So all in all, it's actually not a bad build. Like, it actually worked. It's like kind of safe. It's just so dumb and so impractical that like I can't consider it more than a meme. But you know what? There is potential, I guess. It is what it is. With that, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're looking for alternatives, just please reconsider what you're doing if you're making this build. And, like, yeah, make it and have fun, but you're not gonna use it that much, so don't worry about too much. Yeah. Alternatives, you can't replace the Hanekawas. I guess the only real alternative is you can change the helper you're pairing with, but Mayoi is really good because of the skill boost, so it's really hard to replace her. I guess the most replaceable part of the build is you can change up the VDP sub. Like, you need VDP, so you need that VDP sub, and then of course you also need to have a Fujin, and that's why the TV is amazing, because it's skill boost balance killer for the VDP, and the short Fujin actually ridiculous. It's Lumen approved. There we go. So, yeah, I guess that's probably the most replaceable part. Of course, the equips, you can vary them on the Hanekawas. For me, I just optimize for damage while covering resist, but it's a pretty expensive set of equips, so yeah, you do you. If you want to make the build, go ahead. Although I doubt most people can make it. And if you do, I pity your luck, I guess. I don't know. I really like Hanekawa. And I know there's a lot of hype because of Captain Marvel, but I think she's a cool character. So that's why I play her. It's not even like, oh, meta hype. It's like, I don't care. I just play what I want to play. And this is what I came up with. So, I don't know. Let's see what I come up next time. I'm so depraved. Alright, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed. Wait, hold up. I got the order wrong. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.